So, okay, I turn on recording button, and what we are going to do today. I would like to review with you some test cases, homework from you, test cases for the project, for the showcase. The purpose is not to point fingers or somebody or something, but the purpose is to make sure that we understand how to have a good coverage, how to have the good test cases, reusable test cases that other member of the team may use. So again, let's start without wasting any time. Okay, so I already prepared quite few documents, and of course, it's very interesting to see. It would be very good to write down. This is, I see, test case for showcase. Let me even to zoom in so you can see. Okay, let's talk about those test cases. As I understood, and believe it or not, it took a lot of time for me to guess what is the component for which test cases were written, because I didn't see it. You would give at least not just test case for showcase, but at least to give the name of this. Then I understood that this is on my profile. Okay, if we go to showcase application, and I have it, and when you just see here profile, you go to my profile, view my profile, probably, or maybe you go to account setting and you want to modify the name, or this is on view my profile, okay, where we are able to change the name and other things. I don't know, but let's see. Okay, login precondition. ID, I don't care. This is, you are very creative who wrote this wonderful ID. Precondition, log in, profile, account setting, name. Aha, here I see account settings, name. So let me go to account settings, name. Where is the name? Oh my gosh, email. Maybe I can have something with the name. Primary, we only want to send the email that name. Oh my gosh, I see now. And the idea is that if we are able to verify if we can change the name. Again, it took me a lot of time to understand the idea, the purpose of title of those test cases. So those test cases for testing the my account settings for the change name. So precondition, login, profile, account setting, name. It means that it's considering that if let me just make some changes. So again, don't take me wrong, the user is logged in, the page change, edit name, under profile, account setting, is open. Okay, probably this precondition is a little bit easier to read. But again, I don't have a problem with it, because when you ask who do you write test cases for, we have to understand this as well. Because probably if I write test cases just for myself, and I know that I'm the only one who is going to execute those test cases, probably it will be this telegraph style like telegraph style, and probably it will remind mostly the checklist, because I feel very comfortable and very experienced with this application, and I don't need a lot of details. If you are creating test cases that are going to be reuseful again and again and again and again, you probably want to have the format and details that will be easy to follow and to run for other people. Okay. Now, data. You probably made sure that this is state data. I agree. Something, not data, we don't have to. Purpose or title, I purposely will do it. Or title, okay, or intent. Absolutely, and I will not mind if you have it. Why not? But what is the purpose? Positive. I'm so sorry. It never ever was the purpose. What is the purpose or title of test case? It is exactly what we are going to verify, what we are going to test with it. So what does it mean positive? Probably I see that I just have to guess. I spend a lot of time on this, believe it or not. And probably here you want to have the purpose like verify that first name can be changed or edited, right? I believe that this is the idea of it. Okay, let me fix a little bit format and it will be visible. Okay. Okay, so now I understand the purpose of this name. You may exclude or remove the word verify, and it will be first name can be changed or can be edited. Now when we give the instruction, so you probably want to put exactly what to do. What does it mean delete all data? I don't understand. I'm seriously. So probably you want to do something like first, okay, delete the entry in the first name text field. Okay, I believe that it makes sense. Second, enter or type. What does it mean put? New name. It can be Sergey. I don't mind at all. And finally, 3. Push the button change name. Expected result. First name change. Notification. What is notification message? About the name change is there. I agree. I agree. So I think that in this format, whatever we have now, it's much more readable and clear. Again, I don't talk about the wording, but you know, the one of the rules of writing test cases that they should be written in normal plain English, not the street language, but the normal plain English that people can read, understand, run, execute, re-execute again and again and again, and use them after all for regression testing purposes. Okay? Because when you have the new features or functionality, you create them, and eventually they transfer or become the regression test suite. Okay? So this is what happened. Now, the same, I believe that precondition is the same for each and any test case. No data. Okay, you don't have even to put. Negative, I agree. Should you put this condition, because negative and positive, there are conditions in this case. We know the wonderful and great definition of test case, that this is set of conditions and or variables under which we verify if applications or functionalities works as required. So, in this particular case, condition is the positive or negative situation, right? Scenario. This is the condition. Because I always, when I interviewed many people, hundreds, okay? And when somebody gives me such amazing, correct definition of test cases, I always want to ask, please tell me, what do you understand? What is the condition and what is the variables? Set of conditions and variables. What are conditions? What are variables? What do you understand under it? This is what I would like you to understand and to answer. So, okay, now I understand that this test case is about that first name field is required, not empty, but we verify that this field is required. So probably first name, I would do this, text field is required. Okay. No. Okay, the same, I see I don't want to spend time and change. So in the first, delete all data or delete previous name from the first name, press the button, change. What is not accepted? I don't understand. This is not the notification message, but probably you have something like error message and you run the exploratory testing. Why do not do it? Let's say I delete it, change name. You see not notification. I don't see here any notification, but I see here something else. I see here following situation. The text field is in the red board and the message not even the message. Okay. Required in red is displaying inside of the text field. Because what does it mean? Imagine the situation. Imagine, and this is very common situation, a new person joined the team. And probably this new person even you. There are no one to babysit, to manage, to train you. Everyone is busy. Agile, startup, very few developers. Everyone is very accountable. Everyone is busy. No one has time to play with you. But they tell you, you know, we have already test cases that people created. Please run exploratory testing and use test cases as documentation. When you execute those test cases, you will understand how the application works. Tell me, please, if I read test case when expected result is last name change notification message, does it clear? Is it clear? In expected result, we want to see what exactly happened, because I have no idea what notification message, what should happen. The same, like for example, you verify the login and I see sometimes expected result. User should be logged in. or user is logged in. What is the criteria? How do you know that he or she is logged in? How? Just because you say that it's he or she logged in? But probably you want to say that your name is displayed on the header, because we know that each page has the header and footer, right? You see, informational footer. It's collapsed by default, but we have it. So each web page on the good website has the header, has the informational footer, and has the body, each and any page. Header is something that almost not change from the page to page. No matter where you are, you see header is not change. You are on the connection, you are on the career page, on the hiring. The header, this is the header. It's not change, it's the same. So probably when I write test case about logging in and my expected result is that user is logged in, I would write the criteria that on the header you see the profile of the person, and you can see the profile with name and everything. This is what you want. This is the criteria that you are logged in, and you probably should see your avatar as well, not the blank. This is when you log in. The avatar is showing on. If you log off, you don't see the things. You don't see the profile. You don't see avatar. Okay? So you have to mention about the criteria. How do you understand that it's successful or not successful? I always wondered to see, I'm excited to see the expected result. User is successfully logged in. Oh my gosh, prove. How do I know that he or she successfully logged in? Okay, so this is what I mean. This is what I try to say. Actually, very good attempt. And we see here positive and negative again. What is that? This is probably the same about the last name, right? And this is what we have. And in this particular case, I probably can switch both names together, because the reason is very simple. Don't take me wrong, but the reason is very simple, because each text field has often error message that do not depend on each other. If we see here something else, so here I can run one test case, verify that both fields are required. Steps or instructions: delete the value from both fields, press the button, change name. Expected result: both fields are displayed in the have the red border, and in both fields in red color we see the text required. That's it. This is what we should test. Of course, there are many other test cases. Does it accept only initials? Can I change the name with this? Your name have been changed. And even more, if we run complete test, they finish the funnel, as it says, you know what would be great? You probably want to log off, then to log in and see this your new name. So you prove this way that your name was for sure changed, and even database receive the new value. That name in database, in the system, also was changed and saved, not only on the front end within current session. Okay, any questions about it? I think that everything you can, okay. So, somebody wrote that this is the actual result, but we have expected. No, my dear, I think that this is expected result. I'm talking about expected result. I'm not talking about actual, which is empty and it's good. I don't care about it. I'm talking about expected result. So it was very good attempt, but those test cases can be optimized, and of course there are not enough test cases. Even for this, I can say small things, because again, what happens if we have only initials? How long can be the name? What will be if I have the name like forever, right? Is it stopping or it accept a very long name? We don't have any instruction. What happened? Aha! Now we get the instruction. Email must be 80 characters or less. Oh my gosh, did you realize couple bugs already? First bug, it is usability bug, because people don't have any instruction. And what if I have 3 or 4 first names, or just first, second, third? If, as I mentioned before, my name is Jaime de los Rios and whatever, and I should be able to do. Second, you see the front end bug. This is not email. You see, I highlighted here why email must be 80 characters or less. This is nothing, doesn't have anything common to the email. This is the first name. So there, I don't know who did it. We already discovered a couple of bugs just by testing this edit name. And this is our purpose. Of course, probably it's not very nice to say that, because you can be asked, and this can be the interview question, why do we need the testing? Why do we want? What is the purpose of software testing? And you probably want to say that the purpose, the goal is to prove that application is works as required. Okay? Because what we do, why we write test cases? We write test cases against requirements, per requirements, no requirements, not test cases. How do we know that we have the quality product, that we deploy good quality product software to production environment? We verify, we test it against requirements. So the purpose of the testing is to prove that application works as supposed to work. But the output is bugs. This is our work. So sometimes you can hear that purpose of the testing is to find bugs, because in reality we want to find bugs. Why we write test cases? Why we want to be very particular in details? Because we really want to find bugs. Developers write the code, create the site. Our purpose is to break it. We do everything possible in order to break the application, to break the site. Okay? So this is what we already did. We just run this name, and probably it should be few test cases, and only after that we can say that yes, we covered all corner cases and all the functionalities of the change name or edit name functionality. Okay, so again, the purpose that we review is not to point fingers, somebody did good, somebody did bad, or something like that. Not at all, but just to make sure that we are on the same page, that we understand how to write test cases, good test cases, reusable test cases. And again, format is very good, but this is not the most important things. Again, many of you send test cases even in Notepad, and I don't mind at all. Let's talk about some other things, because here again, showcase test cases. And even if you kill me, I don't understand, or probably, okay, I did understand. Sorry, I take my words back, because I did understand. So again, Happy, positive, happy pass. You know, very often happy pass, we use this word, this expression here during school, and this is, I like it very much. I just heard this first time when I joined Portnov Computer School. I didn't hear it before, but this is very, very good things, because when we are talking about the happy pass, the positive test case, main test case, right? This is very important that it pass. Happy pass should pass. If happy pass doesn't pass, it probably doesn't make any sense to continue testing. Why? Because if even straightforward feature doesn't work, something that must work doesn't work, why? What is the purpose to continue testing? I better go to movie theater, right? Main things doesn't work. Why I have to really waste my time and continue to test something else? So happy pass has to pass. Okay, so add job option. I understood that this is about the resume. Again, it would be great if you are a little bit more precise, that we understand what's going on. This is not about the format, but at least to give the file name, or to put here that this is test cases for 1 to 3, for adding the resume or creating the experience or something like that. Precondition, existing profile. Or maybe precondition is that user is logging in and has at least one job listed in his resume, right? So you just click experience option, experience plus option. Let's see. You know, I'm very update my profile or what? Oh my gosh. No. I even don't know. Like, guys, I try to understand how, let's say I'm the new employee. And I want to do it. So what should I press? Where should I press? Why do not write it here? Click experience plus option. But it means that I probably have to be on the work page. No, on the resume page, right? Yes, you know, view resume. I have to be. So not the experience plus. I probably want to press the button. This is the button, not the option. This is the button experience. Okay? This is what you meant, I believe. That you want to press I ask you to read. It was not homework, it was the good advice to read the document that I put the link for, usability.gov. So we use right, correct terminology. And this is the button, this is not the option. Press the button experience, right? Because this button is experience name, right? Experience on the resume page, because you know how does a new hire or somebody who was working on different project on different module, and tomorrow is release, and we ask everyone, please help, we have to run the regression testing to make sure that everything works as supposed to work for tomorrow's release, and we ask people, outsiders, not from this team, please execute my test cases. How does he know how much time he will spend to find this experience button or option? I'm sorry. And this is the good that you put. Add job dialog. Oops. I'm sorry. This is not the dialog box. In the usability.gov, did you see something like the dialog box? No. But this is pop-up. add experience pop-up window or modal window is displaying or is opening. This is what it is. Okay? Fill all the fields in add job dialog box. Job title, time period, absolutely. Click add. Wonderful. A job is added. I agree. How do I know the job is added? Okay. Okay. Present. Okay. Company name test. I just try to execute your test cases. Mountain view. Add. How do I know that it's added? But here you have the message successfully added your resume. Why do not write? What do not write? How do you know? So here probably you want to say that the message, I don't remember, something successfully, I don't remember, added job message is displayed. You can say job is added. Okay. On the summary and another things, on the summary, where are my test cases? Again, sorry, let me format the cells so we can see everything. Okay, job is added, but is displayed. Okay, even more, in the summary we new job is added. Again, expected result should contain some criteria that we know the job is added. Before job is added, A, we see the error displayed even more on the top of the page. Because what else should be in the summary? New job is added. Okay, this is exactly what we see. Not the summary, an experience session. So I made mistake, sorry. Experience. Okay, this is what we want to do. Right? Again, very good thing. So what we want to do? First, the happy path, we want to add new job and we prove, we verify that we can test it. What a job without job description? So first we had even with job description. Another one, so we verify that this is the optional field. Okay, first we complete everything, but second we just want to make sure that this is not, oh my goodness, that it's not required field but optional field. Okay, you just do it without it, and again the same. What does it mean job added? You probably want to say that experience is saved. Fill out, okay. Negative, add job without job title. Okay, job title is required, reminder message pop up. Really, first this is the error message, not the reminder message. Second, what happens if I remove it? I don't see that message pop up. Not at all. I see that this field get the red border and inside I see the required. Right? So this is exactly what I see. I don't see any reminder message and I don't see anything pop up. Nothing is pop up. So guys, somebody is going to execute, and if I don't know the functionality and the only documents that I have those test cases, it means that I will put that this test case failed and I will write bug. And developer will take a look and ask, what is this Zhanna is doing? She doesn't know what she does because it behaves exactly how it's supposed to behave. And it will be invalid bug. Why? Because my expected result is absolutely different from what it's supposed to happen. So again, it should be meaningful. We should contain criteria about this success or fail, or what should happen, or unsuccess. If this is negative test cases, probably the error message should be explained. Sometimes it even pops up. Sometimes just the color is changed. Something should happen. And I have to write that. Otherwise, no one understands what is the expected result and what I'm testing. So this is when I try to discuss, and this is what I try to explain. I have something else here that another showed. You see, this is the notepad. So again, I even like that many of you use different format. Not everyone went to the spreadsheet and did it, but somebody created even using the notepad. What is good here that people came, or somebody who wrote those test cases, user came, I highlighted here, with the assumptions, with requirement, from where they took those assumptions. Okay, why we are talking now about the regression testing if we are talking about the test cases? I don't understand, but it's okay. I thought that there are questions about test cases. So, somebody who wrote it, they were great because they added assumptions, requirements. How do we have the requirements and we don't have the requirements, right? And the reason is very, very simple. We run exploratory testing, and the output of the exploratory testing is our checklist about what should we test and how it should look. So this is the reason that we have attachment. So user is able to sign up via LinkedIn by entering his email and password used for that website. User is able to sign up using his email address. User should provide valid format of the email, otherwise error message is displaying. First name field should accept. I don't know where you took it. This maybe you made it, but I don't know. Let's assume. Precondition, user already has an account in LinkedIn account. Wonderful. Because of course you cannot use LinkedIn Open ID, it called, that this application showcase use Open ID from LinkedIn, with each we can log in. So we don't have to create the special account. We don't have to register. We can log in with Open LinkedIn ID. So, positive again. Why everyone has this condition written? I asked Mikhail and he said that he didn't explain that you have to write it. I didn't see it in real world. But it's okay. Positive. Sign up via LinkedIn. On the Join Now page, go to Join via LinkedIn. Account is created. This is the expected result, I believe. Yes. Let's do like that. This is not bad. So somebody was working very hard to make it so good. Think so positive. Okay, account is created. How do you know? I'm so curious. How do you know that it's created? Enter the valid email address and password used for LinkedIn. Okay, account is created. What account is created? I'm absolutely confused. On Join Now page, go to join via LinkedIn. This is what? Positive. Enter valid email, first and last name. Well, I believe that this is somebody copy paste and you made a wrong and you made a mistake, because here I think that you want to join via email address. That's why you enter valid email and first and last name. And again, those expected results are not acceptable, because I don't understand what does it mean account is created. First of all, with LinkedIn we do not create account. We join with LinkedIn credential, not join but logging in. It's a little bit different terminology. Here, how do you know that account is created? How do you know? I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm a new person. So please be very careful and very precise. Okay? And one more test cases that we have here. Okay. I don't understand it, and I wanted to discuss showcase test case. I really browser version Google Chrome is latest and Firefox in 45 is 45 on Mac OS. I don't understand what does it mean. Is it the purpose? I'm so sorry. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? Username, password. Is it test data? No. It means that you don't understand what is test data. This test data is the real value that we use. So if I see here instead of username, password, if I see here Zhanna 123, or even put here before username / password are Zhanna 123. I understand that Zhanna is username and Zhanna 123 is the password. This is the test data. Test data is the real value that we are using when we execute our test case. It's not something abstract. Purpose is, I don't understand. The purpose is to verify if we have copy-paste showcase or what. I don't understand this test case. I don't understand. Not at all. Not at all. I don't understand the purpose. The browser, what we verify. Also, you do not verify somebody wrote, not here, in resume location text expect special characters. No, we do not verify that. Password field is enabled. I don't understand those. Probably I want to talk personally outside of this meeting with somebody who wrote this, but I don't understand this purpose. I really don't understand the purpose. Open the showcase site and sign in with email ID or the LinkedIn profile. Test data, again, test data is the real value of the data. Steps, sign in with valid login. I am absolutely confused because I see the precondition sign in with valid email ID. So what is the different things? Now I see here sign in with valid login name and password. Validates the field. No, I don't understand it. I'm so sorry, but I don't understand. Okay, so this is about test cases. I reviewed few more and it's very hard now to discuss them. I will try to send you an email about the things, and I will talk probably individually, but I will try to send email or something else. Okay, we were going to talk a little bit about the bug reports, and today we finally will use, probably we already used, Bugzilla bug tracking system. Okay, so Portnov, bugzillaportnov.com, right? Okay, we are there, and we are still logged in as student showcase and Gmail we did last time, and we already created, I believe, few bugs last time. Did we or not? Yes. And we can search. I see many test cases. I'm not sure if all of you wrote them or not. Somebody from your group today on the Skype complains that they cannot see some projects, that they see only showcase January 12, but I answer you that yes, we see both, and we should be able to create the bug. So let's write the bug that we discovered today about wrong error message when we put the long first name, and probably the same happened for the last name, but we have to verify. So the component is edit profile, but we have to click the new, we have to select the project showcase, we have to select, because this is the mandatory field and this is very good, edit profile component, and I already added the versions that we are testing. This is QA43, and probably severity of this bug will be minor. And let's write the summary or short description. Again, let me, sorry that I repeat, but short description should be really short and descriptive. We want to write there where, in what component the bug happened, and very brief description about the problem. Why? Because the first person who see your bug report is default assignee, somebody who by default assigned to get this bug. And very often this is, unless you know already who will fix it and you can do it. So very often this person is not going to fix the bug, but he or she just going to assign this bug to the right developer, to the right person. How do they know about, let's say we now create the bug and submit it. How this guy, this person knows that new bug is created? Does he refresh Bugzilla all the time or Jira? No way, no way. He received email notification, and the short description or summary is the subject of this email. Of course, you want it to be short. You don't want to have to see the subject of your email 10 lines long. So it should be clear to me. Let's say I'm default assignee. It should be very clear where, what module, what page, what component the problem occurred and what is the problem. It let me to figure out very fast without opening the bug, without reproducing it, to make sure and to understand who is the best person to fix it. So we know that this is the edit profile, and we know that wrong error message is displaying on the edit name page, okay, on the edit page name in my account or something, account setting. Account setting. Or we can put here even different way. Again, this is not about the wording. Okay, we can put here account setting. Wrong error message is displaying when change first name. And I don't want even to put here more information. And as you see, our Bugzilla is so smart. As soon as you start writing the bug, it's already show you possible duplicates. You see, somebody wrote already bug. It shows looks for the keyword similar and say, hey Zhanna, be careful. Before entering the new bug, submitting new bug, please review. Probably somebody already did it. Do not report duplicate bug. Because good practice, before you file the bug, before you reported the issue, what you do? Of course, first things, you reproduce it. You reproduce the bug and you make sure that this is the real bug. Second, please review existing bugs, and you see that Bugzilla is so smart that it's already open for you, suggest you, hey, be careful. Check if somebody already didn't file this bug, right? So, because it's not good, we don't want. And probably I will now open that bug, I will review it, and maybe I need to add some comments, some details. Probably I discovered this bug under different condition, in different situation. Probably this bug was discovered and reported only on one operating system, and it was working great on work great in Safari, but doesn't work in Windows. And for some reason now it's appeared even in Safari as well. I will read, I will understand. First of all, I will be assured that this is really duplicate bug. Probably it's different bug, so I will file my. If no, I may add comment, or at least I can add me, CC, so if anyone change the status, add comment, modify the bug, I also will get the email about any changes for this bug, and this is very important. But now my bug is not raw error message is displayed when change first name. Okay, it's enough for me to have this summary. First of all, I understand what component it happened, and second, I understand that this is something wrong about related to the change of your first name. So, steps to reproduce. Okay, and we will put here all details. There are never extra details for the bug report. Okay, so, okay, open the page, change name or whatever it is, I don't remember already. Profile, account settings, name, what is the name of the page? Member name. Okay, where is my Bugzilla? Oh, sorry. Okay, open the member name page. Okay, under account setting, or open account setting member name page. I can say like that. Okay. Page. Dot. Delete existing name. Okay. 3. Type long. But again, what does it mean long? To me, probably 3 characters is already long. For somebody else, 25 characters is not long. So when I clarify long, valid, invalid, I have to give the really good clarification. When I put just long first name, developer will not be able to reproduce this bug because he doesn't know what does long name with means to me. Long, and here I put probably some details. 100 characters. Or I just put type 100 characters long first name. Okay. 4. Press the button. What is save or whatever, who cares? I don't remember now, don't want to see. Press the button save. Here I will push the message, the error message, and whatever email should be up to, sorry if I forgot the 80 characters long, I remember. Long is displayed. Okay, because what happened after press the button save? I want to explain, I want to put what exactly happened. I want to write the result. Okay, and I write it. Again, you learn that in the bug report we don't have expected result and actual result. Of course, when you join the company, you may have the requirement about putting the actual result and expected result. It will be their policy and you have to follow policy, right? You do not set it. We here in the company with the name Portnov Computer School have the policy when in the bug reports we do not put expected and actual result. But it is a good manner, it is a good practice to write our observations, what exactly happened. Because, okay, I press the button save, so what? Earthquake happened? No way. But we write the error message email should be is display. It is a wrong message because there is nothing related to the email is on this page. You know, our bug reports also should be written in a normal plain English. Okay, that people can understand, that people can replicate, they can repeat and understand. Again, this is not about the wording. Your English might be much better than mine, and you can write differently, but at least this is understanding. Let me see what you have here. Go to help about Google, clear browsing, reopen. Okay, I don't know what you have it, but it's okay. So I think that now you understand what happened. Of course, it would be great to add an attachment, to take the screenshot and attach. I don't want to spend time on this. Yeah, submit the bug. Now, after that, we see that probably it will be medium. Not many people have this. And that's it. And that's it. And I will, of course, assign this bug to somebody, to right person. Okay? Any questions about the bug reports? Is there are some requirements about attachment files, video specific or screenshots? You know, there is no special requirements about attached files. We always know that sometimes it is better once to see than 10 times to listen or to hear. So, of course, if possible, if this is the situation I wrote it, here I describe, but I believe that if developer open this my screenshot, especially if I already put this as the red border or whatever, he will understand the bug right away. So I don't know, probably if this is something happened during action, you probably can attach the video who can prevent you to do so. You wrote very decent bug report, super understandable. Okay, thank you, Robert. Nice to hear. But we have to. All bugs, try to write the bug report and ask somebody in your family, your friends or whatever, can you go and reproduce it? And you will understand right away if this is clear or not. Because you definitely don't want to get the situation when developer send you the message cannot reproduce or send you the status needs more info or send you something else works as supposed to. Okay, you want to be clear. And now the very important question, and almost on each interview the question is asked. Again, interview question, and we will finish after that. Interview question. What are you going to do? What is your behavior if developer stop by and tell you that he cannot reproduce the bug? What are you going to do? What are your actions? What is the right answer? People say, oh, yes, I will go and reproduce this bug again to make sure that this is the valid bug, that it's reproducible. I will ask you, I'm so sorry. Didn't you reproduce this bug before you enter it? It means that you don't know what you did. Why you have to say that I will reproduce it again and again? You already reproduced it. Because if you didn't reproduce this bug earlier, why did you write it even? So you don't want to answer like that. You really want to tell them, okay, if he already stopped there, you want to say, okay, let's reproduce together. Probably description, my steps to reproduce were not really clear. Let's make sure that they as clear to you as they clear to me. And you went to try to reproduce them together. And probably it works on your machine. But now he went back to his desk and he again say, hey, I'm so sorry. I believe that the bug is valid, but I cannot reproduce it. What you do? Fighting, crying, complaining? No way. You just say, hey, let's try to see where and how you reproduced it. When? Where? Is it the same build? Is it the same version? Is it the same environment? Because we always have to compare apple to apple, not apple to orange. Okay? This is the right answer. I will make sure that my steps to reproduce are really clear, not only to me, but to other people as well. And I will try to make sure that we are testing on the same environments. You tested in your QA environment. You tested in the build 1 to 3. Who knows what the mess he has in his development environment? Probably he has different build, probably he has different configuration, different setting, different database after all. So, you don't want to say that, hey, I'm so sorry, close the bug, or let me close the bug if you cannot reproduce it. No. You proud and you smart and you experienced QA person, QA specialist. So you know what you did. You know what you did. And you know that if you reported the bug, it's probably the valid. Of course, it is the situation when bug can be invalid or cannot be reproduced. Probably you did. We all are human. And in this case, you say, sorry, it happens. It happens. I will learn my lesson. I will not do. But if you know that this is the real bug, you never want to say something else. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. It was very nice to be with you today. And I hope that our session today was helpful and useful. I will try, Igor, I will talk to you separately because I didn't understand your test cases, don't want to review them